Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Aries for the month of March 2021. I hope everyone is doing well. As you know, this is a general reading. There will be some parts that do not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do and leave the rest behind. You may also want to check out your other signs as well. I've already meditated on the cards. I've already shuffled the cards, and this is a spread that I have for you today, dear Aries. In the past position, we do have the Ace of Wands, clarified by the Two of Wands. In the obstacle position, we do have the Nine of Wands, clarified by the Nine of Cups. In the present position, we do have the Lovers, clarified by the Star. And in the future outcome position, we do have the Five of Swords, clarified by Temperance. So we do have some major arcana cards in this reading, suggesting that there will be a little bit of change coming up in the month of March. And there is going to be some relationships that are going to be affected as a result of that change. But if we start from the beginning, in the past position, we do have the wonderful Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is symbolic of a new beginning, and also of a life-changing event. It could be that something you started in the past, you are reaping the benefits of it now. The Ace of Wands is all about something new that comes into your life as a result of, making the decision in the past. And there is a certain amount of risk that is associated with the Ace of Wands, but mainly this is a very directional card, suggesting that it kind of blows in the new wind of change that brings in benefits and, success to a project or to a relationship or to a pursuit of something. It's a really positive card that suggests that you are expanding your potential and that you are coming closer to realizing your potential. Of course, whatever it is that you were focused on in the past expands, and we can see it as a result in the month of March. Now, it's clarified by the Two of Wands, which is a card of looking out into the world and seeing what it has to offer. It is all about manifesting, what you want through your will and determination. It is about feeling, confident in knowing what you want and going after it. It's a really wonderful, strong combination here with the Ace of Wands. The pursuit of that goal, the pursuit of that desire that is going to kind of enhance your experience and, also have impact on those that are around you, people that are around you. The Ace of Wands is a really powerful new beginning card, and it affects the rest of the spread. So do expect towards the end of March really there to be a lot of benefits coming in, really in almost a surprising fashion even. But it's a really wonderful card. Now, in the obstacle position, we do have the Nine of Wands, and that is a little bit of a difficult energy. It's an energy of doubt. It's an energy of fear. It's allowing perhaps the outside voices to contaminate your inner voice and how you feel on the inside. So it's really important when you see the Nine of Wands in the obstacle position to listen only to yourself, to focus on meditating and making sure that you kind of focus on the security that is on the inside rather than on the inside. Your confidence, your ability to manage different tasks and projects, that confidence comes from the inside, that allows you to sort of move forward. The Nine of Wands is also a little bit about delays and setbacks. It could be that you're feeling stubborn about something, and as a result things are not moving forward as you're expecting them to. It's also, when you have the Nine of Wands, there is also a little bit bit of obstacles that come from the outside as well. So that should be taken into the account. Now, the Nine of Wands is clarified by the Nine of Cups, which is interesting because the Nine of Cups is a card of wishes coming true. But when you have that in the obstacle position, it suggests that the wish that may have come true is not what it turned out not the way you expected it to turn out. Nine of Cups is all about wanting something and manifesting something, having it come true, and then realizing that it's slightly different. It could be that you're a little bit too focused and attached to materialistic things that are taking you off the path, to, down which you were supposed to be going. It could be that you are spending a little bit too much time indulging in something that is kind of draining your resources and time and energy as well. Now, in the present position, we do have the Lovers, which is a major arcana card, very powerful card. But it is a card that can be interpreted positively. It is also a card that can be interpreted negatively because there's a lot of things going on in this card. But, mostly it is all about union and partnership and feeling passionate about something and someone. But we do remember the story of Romeo and Juliet. They had a really passionate union and passionate love affair that unfortunately didn't end so well. So the Lovers in that sense is a little bit of a warning, suggesting that sometimes love is not just beautiful, it could also be a little bit difficult. Sometimes in love relationships, people tend to be controlling and tend to show their dark side, if you will, especially because of the temptation that comes across in the Lover's card. It's interesting that it's paired with the Star. It's clarified by the Star because the Star is all about hope and healing and optimism, and trusting in yourself, and as well as trusting in others. So for many of you, it is going to be a really wonderful combination, suggesting that the relationship is moving forward to the next level. It could also be a partnership with someone that means a lot to you at work. It could also be a friendship, perhaps with a neighbor, and getting something, like a project done, partnering up. But on the flip side of that, it could also suggest that there are new opportunities coming, and the relationship is not going to evolve as you're expecting it, because being overly optimistic in love can lead to a little bit of disappointments. So definitely, there is a little bit of a warning in this combination that we see because, for some of you, you may need to leave a relationship that is, taking too much of your resources and not allowing you to develop as a person. Now, in the future outcome position, we do have the Five of Swords, which is a card of conflict and defeat and tension and betrayal. Some people interpret this card as a card of hollow victory. You do gain something, but you lose your reputation. We do see people in this card turning away and walking away with the swords on the ground. This card suggests that you may, the swords are a suit of challenges. It's going to bring difficult energies anyway. And it's interesting the way the clouds are shaped. They're almost, not always, almost shaped in such a tense kind of format. But the Five of Swords is a card that brings challenges. It's a card that suggests there will be people in your life who will not agree with the decisions that you make. And of course, the Lovers is a card of making a decision as well. So it could be that as a result of the decision you make, there will be some people who don't see what you see. And in this regard, the divine here suggests that you need to be moderate in your approach because we have Temperance. And Temperance is all about need for balance and moderation. And what is moderation? moderation. That is restraint. It is lack of doing something extreme. So definitely make sure that you focus on the long-term goals and the long-term dreams, and follow the path of moderation. Try to maybe curb the effect of the Five of Swords, because when you have the Five of Swords, it brings out a person who is anxious and who is worried, and so that person can be a little bit tense. And so the Temperance here suggests, moderate the temper, restrain the temper. Don't immediately have a reaction that is verbal out loud if someone does not agree with the decision that you make. Now, let's see what energy oracle cards I pulled. And we have action, we have the thinking woman, and seventh chakra archangel Uriel. Action is all about energizing effort, willingness to work. This card tells you that now is the time for more aggressive forward movement. The galloping horses represent intentional and concerted action directed to your goals. This card indicates that you are on the right track, but your determined efforts must increase. So whatever you are doing is not enough. There needs to be a lot more effort, and sometimes time management and organizational techniques definitely help with that. The white horse is interaction of spirit and thought. The black is the outer work that still needs to be done. So continue taking action and trust your intuition. In time, you'll break through and see the results you've been working on so hard to create. And the affirmation for this card is, I am responsible for my own life. I take action toward my goals and my own happiness every day. Now, the thinking woman, she is a female of wisdom and understanding. This card shows a woman holding a book, standing before a staircase, ready to lead you to higher understanding. This woman could be a friend who helps you express and understand your feelings, or she could be a teacher brought to your life at this time to take you in a new direction. This could also be a new love interest with a woman who is thoughtful, conscious, and aware. Or, like the thinking man, the card could also represent a side of yourself that's ready to blossom and bring clarity and assistance to the world. If so, find your voice and let your wisdom shine. The affirmation for the thinking woman is, I open my mind and heart to my own inner wisdom. I am thoughtful, I am focused, and I'm clear. The seventh chakra archangel Uriel is all about spirit connections, intuition, and inspiration. The beautiful angel Uriel, also called the fire of God, wears a brilliant crystal crown vibrating with a passionate connection to the divine. She brings great power to your seventh chakra energy center, which is called the crown chakra, and is located at the top of your head. This card upright indicates an open and free-flowing channel of information and inspiration from the wonderful beings in the spirit world. This could also be a time for great intuition for you and guidance from your higher awareness. Now is a great time to get connected. The assistance from spirit is great, and whether it's the presence of an ascended master, a powerful angel like Uriel, or just a loving friend or family member in spirit, their love and willingness to assist is always there. So definitely there is someone watching out for you from this spirit world. They even open to you the Akashic records, the storehouse of all information. This connection is open now, and you will find that your own spirit and the spirits of those around you will be able to provide the answers you seek and the blessings you desire and deserve. Definitely the seventh chakra archangel Uriel and the leveling up as far as information goes is very much related to the Five of Swords, because the Five of Swords is a card that brings a little bit of challenge, and challenges test your boundaries and expand them as well. It is very important for the universe to test your boundaries, because it makes you stronger, it makes you more aware of your potential as well. Let's see what answers from angels I pulled, and we have yes, recovery, and listen to your intuition. Very promising cards from the divine. Yes is a really wonderful card, and it does kind of relate to the lovers as well as the star. Very powerful combination. Be on the lookout in the month of March for something that is really crucial, that will be going very much how you expect it to go. There's also going to be a really lovely message that is going to make you really happy. Focus on healing, focus on meditating. That is what the recovery card is all about. And most importantly, follow your intuition, because only you know what is right for you. And you know, intuition is very different from feelings. Intuition is something that you can develop through meditating. Intuition is something that you also gain through experience as well. It's kind of like a conglomerate of all different elements, but it is important to follow your intuition because it will lead you ultimately to where you need to be. Remember that the universe will never take away from you what is yours. What is yours is meant to be yours. And also remember that the love you're trying to manifest, the abundance you're trying to manifest, is also trying to manifest you as well. That's why you have a lot of wish cards in your reading. The Nine of Cups is a wish card. The Star is also a wish card. And Temperance, in a way, is also a wish card. So there is a lot of positive energy coming your way, and most certainly you're not alone. There are a lot of people in this world and in the spirit world that are supporting and rooting for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Aries. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting my channel, and I will see you next time.